Hi, welcome to 512 Rules and Issues. My name is Dr. Crystal Slaughter, and this is going to be an overview of Ecollege and what's contained in our course shell. Hopefully everyone is somewhat familiar with Ecollege, so this would be just somewhat of a review. We have a couple different toolbars. We have across the top here where you'll see some extra buttons that you won't have, but for the most part, you do have a gradebook function where you'll be able to see your grades and comments from me. There is an email function that if you would like to email any member of the class, email me. Professor Coates or Professor Hoadley are also teaching other sections of this course, should you need to reach out to them for anything. And to email everyone, you can click all class members. If you just want to email one person, you click on their name and add them over and then continue on. We don't really use the live button. Doc sharing will have all of the class documents loaded in it once they are complete and final. Dropbox is where you will turn assignments in, and you can see each of the assignments that are due for this course, which we'll go over separately, have a Dropbox. When you open up a Dropbox, it will give you the option to attach a file, which for the most part is either going to be a PowerPoint presentation or a Word document, and it does allow you to type comments. And then through the Dropbox, that is how I will return the assignment to you with grades and comments. Bibliography, I have not put anything here yet, but occasionally I will add links to good websites of information or documents. If you have a link that is especially helpful, you can add it here for your classmates as well. Down the left-hand side of our course shell are the different documents that we are going to go over, and also each week through week 17. So right now I'm just going to go over how to click through these. Each assignment will have its own video recording. So the first thing under Course Home is the syllabus that's loaded here. Class Lounge is a place for you and your classmates to share things, ask questions of one another. I usually don't participate in this area. This is meant for you. If you need to ask me a question that pertains to the class that may help answer the question of one of your peers, so maybe it's on an assignment and it's a very general question that may help someone else, this is a great place to leave that question. If it's a question of a personal nature or urgent, I recommend that you email me or call my cell phone so that we can get your question taken care of in a timely fashion. The next tab is the course schedule, and that's not been loaded yet. Semester at a glance is another smaller type schedule, so you can refer to that as needed. This is a little bit about me and my family. This is a picture of us we had taken earlier this year. My son Mike, my husband Marcus, our newest addition Hannah, my daughter Michaela, and my son Marcus. And we were having a nice day. And again, this is just a little bit about me to get to know me. I have been at the college for about 6 years, and I currently teach, and I also actively practice as an APN. So again, I think I bring a lot of good experiences because I'm currently practicing, so I know a lot of the challenges that APNs are facing because I personally face them. The next tab we have is the discussion guidelines and grading, so that's an important one, and we'll go over that. The discussion facilitator guidelines and grading, and the course orientation tab, which is where all of the videos for this course orientation regarding the assignments are located. Under each week, there is either a threaded discussion or a note about what other assignment is due. For week 1, we do have a threaded discussion, and there's also the student meet and greet area. For week 2, you can see we have student discussion. Week 3, you can see that there is no discussion, but your APN paper is due Saturday, February 1st. So each of the weeks is going to follow just like that. You're either going to see that there is a discussion, and when you click on the discussion, it will show you Group A or Group B, and you will be assigned to groups. And when you sign into Ecollege, you'll already be assigned to that group. And then you will read the instructions and answer the questions. To answer a question, you're going to hit the respond button, and you'll be able to type your answer. If someone has already posed a question, from within their question, that's where you would hit the reply or respond button if you wanted to ask them a question or comment on their posting. So I'm not going to go through all the weeks, but you can see again here, week 7 tells the topic, but then also says there's no discussion this week. The Nurse Practice Act assignment is due on March 1st. So those are the different components of Ecollege. Please familiarize yourself with all these different tabs. I will refer to them if I ask you to go look for something in doc sharing. You'll know that I'm indicating here. All your assignments are Dropboxed, and so again, that's this tab. And so just make sure that you're familiar with how to get through Ecollege, and if you have any questions or issues, please let me know.